All right then, my G's. Um, I hope that you can all hear me. I hope everything's working. I hope the quality's not super low or something. Um, I'm just going to quickly check on my phone if I'm actually live, which I appear to be. So that's good. All right. Don't want to watch my own adverts. Um, Will Pairing is our number one moderator. So anyone wants to be rude or disrespectful to each other, we accept friendly banter as long as it's obviously banter. But anyone wants to be an idiot, then Will's going to delete them. But normally you guys are all lovely anyway. Anyway, I hope that you guys can hear me. Let us know. Yeah, Digipack says loud and clear. Let's see if you can hear the. Should be able to hear the beats as well. Volumes all good and fine and dandy, I hope. Yeah, I'm currently still in Georgia, and I've got my little MacBook laptop with me, so we're running the stream off of that. So, I mean, it's a fairly decent beast, so it should be able to handle the live streaming and everything. It seems to be working so far. So, yeah, fingers crossed it stays working. Today I've got a beer, an alcohol-free beer I found, which is not. I don't think it's going to be very good. I can't really tell you what it's called. Kalmara Pils or something like that. I couldn't tell you. I think it might. Maybe it's from Turkey. Where is it from? Or maybe it's Georgian. I'm not sure actually. Turis. Turtingas Skonis. Is that Turkish? I'm not sure if anyone knows it. Anyway, let's crack on before I keep rambling. So we've got, is it 8 tracks? I thought we had 8. Oh, we've got 9 tracks today. All right, amazing. Well, we've got 9 tracks today. We've got some of the classic members of the Patreon Discord submitting some tunes today. I've not heard any of them yet. So I'm excited for this as much as you guys are. Kerry, how good are you with the Georgian alphabet? Says Kerry. I think you know the answer to that. I mean, have you looked at the Georgian alphabet? It's like just symbols. It's. I've got absolutely no idea with the Georgian alphabet. I don't know. I don't know any Georgian, to be honest. It's a miracle that I'm still surviving. My technique is the classic English technique of if they don't understand, just talk louder. Anyway, so we've got 9 tracks. We've got one by Ian, obviously, which is not finished. It's just an intro, but we're going to start with that. It's a perfect way to start the stream. Then we've got 9 Wrenches from all the way from New York City. Really like to hear what 9 Wrenches has been up to. Then we've got Subfuse as well from the US. Then we've got Digipacks coming in 4th with a track I also haven't heard yet. And Digipacks also from Germany in Cologne. I believe it's Cologne, yeah. Then we've got Andy D, who submitted a Zugzwang remix. And this is obviously outside of the official remix competition, which those tracks are still going to be published in the next few weeks. They're on the way. And then we've got Bane as well, Rory from the Discord. He's got a track to show us as well. And then we've got a classic DJ Ride tune coming in. And something from Callie as well, recently rejoined the Discord. Thank you very much, Callie, for joining the squad again. And then we're finishing off with a little work in progress, it looks like, from Rekheev. So really, really super excited. And for those of you who are watching who have not done this yet, can you please quickly go to the SoundCloud for the label Artificial Music and give us a cheeky little follow, and if you get time, can you go to our Instagram and give us a cheeky follow over there, because it really helps us. I've got to push the artists, and we need the platform to be nice and strong, so we need to get our numbers up a little bit. We got 216 on the Instagram and 157 on the SoundCloud, and I want to get up to 1,000 on each by the end of the year. So really, any one person that follows will help that goal, and it will help out all of the artists that release on the label, because they all deserve it. And yeah, so if you guys can do that on your phones quickly, that'd be great. Anyway, let's carry on then with let's start, I suppose, with the first track of the stream from Ian, and just a little intro whip. Let's go, Ian. Come on.
Into my eyes. Don't leave me.
Oh, well, hello. What a beautiful little intro we've got there from Ian. And just as you were playing that, I realised that I sat on my Kit Kat. I bought this earlier. I thought I'd get some sugar for the stream, and I've realised I've just been sitting on it for the last 10 minutes, so it's just squashed to hell. Maybe I should put it in the fridge or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was a perfect intro to the live stream, I would say. Ian's written the theme music for the live stream, so I need to look, honestly, guys. I really want to have a full-on studio with other people that can do stuff that I just don't know how to do. Like special effects and intro theme music and that. And Ian will just be writing the theme music in this case, because I felt like I was coming out in a boxing ring ready to fight. It was a great little intro. Digipack says back to the 80s. Nice. Yeah, those were. Well, I wasn't alive then, but I imagine it was a simpler time. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Also, welcome Rory to the stream as well. Great to have you here. But yeah, honestly, Ian, you've left us all wanting more. I think with that, not really much to add other than where's the bloody drop. Yeah, looking forward to hearing what comes next with that. I know you've been a busy guy. Anyway, let's carry on then and get straight into the first full track from Nine Wrenches called Move in Silence. Let's go.
Criminals move in silence. Criminals move in silence.
Wow, thank you very much, Dean. I really enjoyed that. I was dancing around a lot to that song. I really love the vibe on that. Will Perring says Kit Flat. Yes, that was a great comment. I just read that as I was listening to the track. Very funny. The Kit Flat is now in the fridge, so it'll harden up, and later I'll eat a deformed Kit Kat. Yeah. So who else? Smooth Criminals. Yeah, Digipack says Smooth Criminals. Ian says nice Hoover bass. Kerry, we got love that build into the drop. Also really like that. The drumstick samples are sick. Yeah, I agree. They were really, really cool. Really nice addition of interesting sounds within the drums that are not, just classic one-shot kick, snare, and hi-hat. So good choice of sound there. Yeah, Will Perring says really like the sound selection on this one. I do. I love the vibe. I love the whole concept. The concept was wicked. Criminals do move in silence. The best ones do anyway. The ones that don't, they get caught, don't they? That's why I'd be a terrible criminal, because I post on TikTok or Instagram stories pretty much every day, so everyone knows exactly where I am, and I just wouldn't get away with anything. Ride says you got the Virgin Media engineer sorting out your broadband using your phone internet. Well, all right, you're using your data, so I'm gonna, just because you said that, I'm gonna really drag this stream out now, bro. Great tune though, says Ride. And Subfuse says, I like this one a lot. Nine Wrenches, definitely hear a lot of progression in your production compared to your previous tracks, sounding nice and clear. Great vibe. I agree. What I noticed in this one, Nine Wrenches, is it feels to me like a really fun song and a good concept. It feels like it has a real narrative to it, like it feels like it fits, like you've composed it really, really well. If I could give any feedback for the mix down, I think there's a bit of high end missing on the drums, and it almost feels like the snare has been like low passed and is missing the top parts. The kick is okay, I think, and the tops I think could be a couple of dB louder. I don't know if you've low passed the snare at all. If you haven't, I think you just need a couple of extra layers in the high end on the snare, and the whole drum group can have a bit more of a modern feeling when the high end is really filled out. Apart from that, there was one other bass in the track where also I felt like it could use a bit of texture in the high end. Even just applying like 10 or 20% of a little Foley texture, maybe using one of those plugins like Texture or something like that, or a bit of white noise on top of the bass just to make it fill out the whole spectrum would have been perfect. Those are the only kind of feedback things I've got really upon first listen. Rory says great work. Rekeve says great vibe. I agree. And Cobra has joined us as well. Hello, Mark. Great to see you. He's going to be listening while driving, so cranking it up. That's great. Well, you've got the Artifact YouTube radio today, so crank up the volume and we'll crack on with some more tunes. But yeah, great stuff all round. Nine Wrenches. You got some good feedback there. Yeah, wicked stuff, man. I really was enjoying every moment of that. All right. Next up, we got Subfuse, also from the US, with his track called Agenda. Let's have a listen here and see what his ulterior motive is with this tune then, eh? Sorry, that was really cringy, wasn't it? All right. Anyway, Subfuse, Agenda. All right, great stuff. Thank you for that subfuse with agenda, and yeah, really, really like that. Um, Will Perring says great riff. I agree. That was my favourite part of the song. Actually, was the riff. It was really, really, really nice. That one. This could be the theme music for a cool TV show, says Kerry. Absolutely right. I think we've got a couple of good sort of TV show theme based tracks here. I reckon we should write our own TV show. We can. I don't know. It should be like a gladiator kind of thing, or like I don't know, some kind of challenge show with this kind of like when the person's doing the challenge, you've got this really intense orchestral style D&B. Yeah. Ian says, yeah, riff is great. Cool to really beef up the synth playing it. Yeah, I think so. I think maybe beefing that up. There's definitely a bit of mix down work to do in this track. Definitely. Will says, sounds almost orchestral to me. Definitely, especially the riff as well. But it kind of works though. It's reminds me a little bit of some older tracks that I used to really like. One is the Wolfgang Gartner. I don't know why I was just thinking of this one. That kind of style. The Wolfgang Gartner Il Merica, the Lodestar remix. That's got that kind of vibe where it's like almost a bit. It's almost a bit cheerful and like like happy kind of melodies, but still with a little bit of a dance floor edge. I place it a bit in that category, like high energy dance floor kind of vibe, but still with a bit of like almost uplifting, positive kind of melody. I liked it though; it was cool. Digipack says really nice synthwave meets D&B, great concept. Synthwave, says Kerry, seems to be having a moment these days. You're right on it, man. That's cool. You guys need to send me some synthwave in the Discord so I can check it out because I'm not too up to scratch. Cobra's driving probably sped up on while that one was playing, says Kerry. Yeah, probably right there. Yeah, just for my constructive criticism, I think in the intro you've got this low passed dum 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 dum, this kind of arp, and where it's been low passed, it really it's been sort of you've left the sort of mid range in and the low end, but it really draws attention to the mid range and it becomes almost a bit muddy, So I think I would, maybe re EQ that or re filter it so it's not so. It sounds a little bit boxy, It sounds a little bit like. Not quite the smoothest low end ARP that you could have ended up with, in my opinion. And then when you actually get to your drop, it's mostly it's pretty nicely balanced. It's nicely balanced in that I hear the kick and the snare, I hear the synth, I hear all the elements, but there is still conflicts between them all, so that you haven't quite achieved the full clarity that you want for that kind of tune yet. It's going to be a case of doing a once over on the sort of the whole mix down and getting that extra clarity between all of the elements, because you haven't quite got the clarity between everything yet. I think that you can do it, but I think that it still needs a bit of working around to get all those elements to really shine, so they're not conflicting so much. Rekeeves is great progression. Aside from the mix down, that I think could be a bit clearer, the song was very, very enjoyable and does have a great progression and great riff and really captivating melody that you've made there. So keep working on your mix down skills, and I'm really excited to hear what you'll come out with once your mix downs are really on point and you've really cracked it, and then you're adding your own like really energetic style that you've got. When you kind of get those two to match perfectly, then it's going to be really, really fun to see what happens. But we need to strive for that sound quality still. All right. Next up, then we got Digipacks, our G from the first ever release on the label with Leaving Earth, and then following up with that with Ceres. Both tracks I really, really like. And yeah, we know the man can write great music, and he's got a bunch of great tracks in the bank. So I don't know if he's shared one of his best ones or one of his like mediocre ones, or I don't know. All of his stuff is great, but the man is getting married soon, so congratulations to Digipax. Well, when that happens. But yeah, let's have a listen to Ticked, Please. Really excited for this one. Wow. Okay, that was cool. That was cool, as I think we all knew it would be. Digipack says made that in a couple of hours. Man. I know, and I love that about Digipack. He's got loads of wicked tracks, and he's like, you're doing your feedback stream, Artifact. All right, here, take this one. It's just a little thing I've been working on a couple of hours. Take that for your stream. All right, have that one. But yeah, wow, really, really like that. That was cool. Yeah, different kind of vibe from you. Some of the sound design was awesome. There were a couple of the basses that I loved. I don't want to give you any real, constructive feedback because it was so good. But one thing, mate, I kind of wanted like I almost wanted like a bit more of the mid bass and a bit less of the atmosphere in terms of the volume priorities, but that's just me. Some of the sound design of the basses were excellent, especially the one on the second drop. That first one there, man. That first one on the drop. Awesome. Yeah, it's got like an interesting tonality to it because of the lead. You know, it's sort of like and the atmosphere. They create a lot of dissonance and tension, but it's nice though. It's nice. I like it. Yeah, and for a couple of hours, you know, that is excellent. I wish I could make a track that good in a couple of hours. Oh dear. I can't produce at the moment. Really, my wrist is so stiff. I don't know. I've got this. If I don't use use a sideways mouse, it's just like instant pain. Like, I don't know what I've done to my arm. I did break this arm once before. I don't know if it's got something to do with that, but yeah, without my sideways ergonomic mouse, I'm useless to anyone. And I didn't bring it with me, unfortunately. But anyway. Yeah, what else you guys been saying then? Will says that's some efficiency you got there, definitely. I don't know how he does it. He's getting married, he's working full time in the kitchen and making loads of bangers at the same time. It's outworking us all. Ian says coming at us with a different style this time. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Love the rolling bass line, says Subfuge. And getting some real urban takeover vibes here, says Ian. And Rory says, Digi, maybe you can spend a couple of hours on my tune. Well, yeah, maybe a collab. Really interesting breakdown. And yes, you're welcome, Digi. Thank you for that. That was great. All right, let's move swiftly on to Andy D with his Zugzwang Move remix. And we know Andy D's got some crazy composition skills, so I know everyone's excited to hear what he's been up to. Let's go. I love that, Andy. I love the Your Move vocal as well, because that really brings the whole chess concept to the next level. Wow, all the guys like that. Yeah, can I just say wow. I'm so picky with things, but one thing just it would make it so much more perfect straight away would be just a bit of high end on that snare, a little bit more high, like it just needed a bit more brightness on that snare, and then the rest of it was perfect. I told you off before for having too much high end on your drums, and now you've gone the other way and taken too much out of the snare. The rest of it is amazing though, honestly, yeah, unbelievable. I really loved the little fake drop kind of reverse thing before the drop here. You really tricked me there. Oh.
Your move.
Oh yeah, I love that, bro. That's really, really, really sick. Thanks for sending that in. Ian says, lol, banger. Will Perring says, savage. Nothing else I can say, with saliva face emoji. Love the drop, says Rory. Digipack says, totally Andy D style. Those drums are insane. Big ups. Yeah, they are insane. I just want a bit of brightness on the snare, and then I'm going to be in agreement with that. Andy's drums. Everyone else loves your drums, though. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my ears are shot, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure we could get a bit more brightness on that snare, though. I'm pretty sure. Nevertheless, Ian says, Andy's drums bang harder than a Jehovah's Witness. Totally agree. Subliminal Fusion and Nick Todd as well. Thank you for joining the live stream. Big one. Great remix, Andy D. Yeah, amazing stuff. And can I also just say, because I don't say this enough, but as we're halfway through now, and I would just like to give all of you guys on here just the deepest, most heartfelt, warm thank you for all of your support on Patreon, on Discord and everything. Some days I try to be grateful every day, having a community as good as you guys, and having you support me through the Patreon as well in the Discord is unbelievable, and it's grown into something far bigger than me, although I kind of started the Discord and Patreon back in a while ago. This community is so much bigger than I am. And I just want to give you all just a really genuine, massive thank you for all of your support. Really, really just wanted to mention that today during this stream. So thank you guys. And let's carry on then, because we've got Rory from the UK, aka Bane, who has gifted us with some music here called The Very Last Drop, and can't wait to see what's going on over here then. So let's carry on with Rory. Sorry, Bane. Very Last Drop. Let's go. Wow, Bane, that's my favourite track I've heard from you. And I know I say that a lot to people, but people keep coming out with new bangers. But genuinely, that's the best track I've heard from you so far. Really like that. Yeah, great vibe. Love the reggae vibe. If I could say one thing, it's that main reggae sample. It's so nice, and it's got such a nice room sound in it, you know. And then there's when you sort of chop it out and it stops, and then you have like the rest of the track. It feels like slightly empty. And what I would do is I'd take that sample and I'd create like some texture with it, so you can fill out the rest of the gaps in your track with it, and then you won't get this like sort of this joltiness sometimes where the sample isn't playing. You know, that'd be a great thing that you could do. Like take a little part of it, you know, make a little texture out of it with reverb or pull stretch or anything. Put that a little bit in the background when you cut it out, and then it's going to like smooth everything over. But I love that. It's the best thing I've heard from you so far, I think. Really like the vibe. I was thinking, what about a Bane and Ride collab? Because it was a similar kind of like party reggae kind of vibe, you know? I reckon you guys should link up for a collab. You might learn a bit from each other. Especially Ride, I think, might have some good insights and things to share, because he's improved a lot in the last couple of years as well. But yeah, my track needs work, ... says Rory. Yeah, all our tracks need work, of course. Nick Todd, how do I submit a track? Which Patreon membership? Yeah, it's the Fire Team tier and higher now for basically all the Discord, all the group classes, all the feedback streams, and all the knowledge and everything is on the Fire Team tier and above. Ride, I'm back now. My internet was down for a bit. We'll have to watch the rerun. Well, we're good. We're just about to move on to yours, Ride, so let's hope your internet holds out for another 5 minutes. Ian says, great choice of samples and a really jolly vibe. Yeah, it was very jolly, but also not like annoying jolly. It was like, it had a real reggae vibe to it. I felt like I was back in the Gladstone pub in Brighton, drinking Bulmers with ice and smelling the smoke of marijuana out in the back courtyard. Yeah. This has a fun Ragga meets Fatboy Slim vibes. Dig it, says Subliminal Fusion. Yeah, he does a bit. I love Fatboy Slim. I got really back into Fatboy Slim, I think. Was it the last year? I think last autumn. I think I went through a Fatboy Slim phase at the gym, and he's just unbelievable, isn't he? The amount of bangers that he's written, can't believe it. Yeah, Nick Todd, come and join us. Come and join the Discord, bro. Yeah, you got Ryan. Ride and Rory should team up. I reckon they got a similar vibe going, I think. Anyway, let's see what Ride's been up to then. We've got a DJ Ride 3 drum and bass raver. So very, very classic titling here. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Here's DJ Ride. I'm sorry, Ride, but your brother has been working on the vocals since 4 years. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, DJ Ride. That was amazing. And I know that your brother's working on the vocals. He's been working on the vocals for the last 4 years. I just swear that your brother, for me, it seems like your brother's always working on the vocals. And I'm thinking, does your brother exist? Is this like, it's like that sketch from Family Guy. It's like, how's that book you've been writing coming along? Got a nice little plot? Got a few main characters, some twists, some changes. I'm wondering if your brother exists, mate, to be quite honest with you. I'm not sure. I think I need some more evidence that he exists. But anyway, I'm only messing. Yeah, I'm really happy for you, bro, that you got your kick and snare and your drum mix down on point, because that was something you were battling with for a while, and now you've really cracked it. And every tune you submit now, your drums are banging, bro. Your drums are on fire. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving how you've got your drums up there in the proper in the forefront now. You know, they're really slamming. The snare was excellent. I think you switched up the snare or something, didn't you? I don't know which one it was, but the main one, we know the main one. There was one in there that was the banger, the banging snare, and that was a sick snare, bro. Yeah, really like that tune. Rekheath says, where are the vocals? Could really use some, I think. Obviously, we know about that. His fake brother that doesn't exist is writing them. And Ian says, wowzers. Love the drop ride as well. The snare switch is a great idea. Love your ride style. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated, says Ride. Yes. Jay Banton will be doing the vocals. With or without vocals, sounds great. Drums are banging. Do I have any feedback? Not really. I mean, I was enjoying it a bit too much to think critically about it. You really surprised me with the drop, to be honest. It's completely up to you. You've gone for the really, really sharp contrast. I know the youngsters like that kind of switch up, so I'm not going to say anything about that. Yeah. In those little fills where it stops and then it goes doom, 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 I might add a little like kind of transitional thing to like smooth over that call and response part a bit. You know, a little takeaway thing in the background, so that when that switch happens, you sort of a little sound can take you over here, and then it switches to the response part. You know, it would be great if there was like a little transitional sound just on that beat where it switches. You know, that would like make it sound a little bit more pro, in my opinion. But that's the only real compositional thing that I thought could be a cool little tip for you. I'm really happy that your mix down sounding nice and beefy though. Yeah, really, really great. All right, well this is a lot of fun, guys, but we've only actually got 2 tracks left, or maybe 1.5 tracks left. But yeah, I don't want to keep you guys forever, because I know you've all got other things to do and you want to do some other stuff on your Friday night as well. So let's carry on. I'm going to get another beer out the fridge, and then we're going to listen to Cali, Lazy T. So let me just get a beer quickly. Well, actually, I'll start playing it now because I can still hear it. All right, this is Cali, Lazy T. Let's go. Yo, that was excellent. That was excellent. Oh man, I'm like Callie at one point. Something happened to him and he became a new man. I don't know what he was, but he's definitely, since we used to do lessons back in the day. And yeah, man, Callie's been smashing it. I love that, bro. Definitely your best one so far. Really, really sick. Not much to add, really. My little preference would have been for that lead. Maybe not everywhere, but well, the higher pitched synth lead, I reckon that would sound lovely with a nice big fat reverb on it, you know? Like maybe just in certain parts. I don't know. I feel like that kind of sound would really lend itself to a really big reverb as well, you know? Done in a clever way. But that was my only thing that I was thinking about. The rest of it was dope. Subfusion says, ooh, the intro atmospherics on this are great. Ooh, the intro atmospherics on this are great. Oh, no, he doesn't speak like that. He's from America. I don't know. I'm just being a bit crazy. Rekeve, damn that bass is hard. And so is my desk. It's a hard desk. Heavy, says Subfusion. So good. Sick vibe, says Kerry. Epic banger, says Ride. That's pretty filthy. I love it. Digipack says, oof. That is so good. The best I've heard from you so far. Banger. And I'm allowed to do a German accent, alright? Because I'm half German. So don't think I'm being, taking the piss here, alright? You've got such good feedback all round, Callie. You should be very, very happy. Love the upper atmospheric behind the main mid bass lead. Really nice. Wow, I didn't even pick up on that. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, the track sounded very, very full. And yeah, that's probably why. Big Bad and Evie, says Ian. Banger, says Rory. Great feedback all round, guys. Yeah, nothing but love for Callie on this one today. Good stuff. I'm feeling a bit sad and lonely that this is already over. I love having you guys here to do this. This is great. I wish we had a few more tracks. I'm gonna be harder on some people next time. Mark, you know that you're gonna get it next time. Daz as well. If you're rewatching this, come on, guys. We need more. I feel like I need to be the general in Full Metal Jacket, and get you boys need to beat these other guys with your pillows and your socks while they're sleeping. You gotta beat them up if they don't submit tracks. You gotta beat them up in their sleep. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna finish up with what is unfortunately a very small file, but we know it's gonna be very exciting because it's from Rekeve and he's got some very, very juicy skills. So yeah, we'll finish up with a little nugget from Rekeve. Requiem for a Dream. Random track for feedback, so obviously a little work in progress. Let's see what's going on here anyway.
Don't miss me.
Oh, that was so cool, man. I love that. That was vibes. I knew it was going to be sick because it always is. But, mate, yeah, that was great. Come on, send the full track. Come on, mate. Come on. What do you guys think? Let's just read what you guys been saying. Will says, anyway, I tried, but it turns out moving house is pretty stressful. Yeah, you tried to submit a track and you failed. But at least you've been a good moderator today. We haven't had to do much work though. Kerry says, I'll be the guy with the gun in the shower, mate. I knew you would be. That was exactly the role I'd had for you in my mind. Snooker ball in the sock. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, that's it, Rory. I'm wondering, is that what they used in Full Metal Jacket? Was it snooker balls? Because surely that would, like, you know, potentially kill someone. That would be too much, wouldn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe that's what they used. Either way, yeah, we need more punishments. Those first couple of notes remind me of the Jaws theme, do they? Yeah, perhaps. I can't actually remember it. Wow, definitely juicy, says Bride. Love it. So groovy with such less elements. Very slick. Yeah, we'll give it because it's so short. Let's give it a little rewind.
Don't miss me. Don't miss me.
I love the vocal as well. That's just, it fits perfectly in there. Really, really nice. Very slick, says Ian. Great start. Can't wait to hear the rest. Roy says, I don't think so. Just seemed like a good weapon. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, what did they use in Full Metal Jacket? Because they definitely beat the guy up with their socks. They had something inside them. I can't remember what they put inside them. Oh, soap. Ah, there you go. Sorry, I didn't read that part. Yeah, soap. You're welcome. Mixing it up with Scum. Is that's another film, isn't it? I can't remember that one. I swear I've watched that before. Anyway, yeah, thanks people, says Rekiv. No worries. That was a great little start to a track you've got there. Can't wait to hear the full thing. And unfortunately, although this has been amazing, we've reached the end and we've been streaming for just about an hour, so it's quite a good time to stop, I suppose. And little sneaky nugget of information for those of you who don't know, but next week we have a new artist joining the label with a single release, and that very man is this very man here with this last little thing. It's the same guy. So yeah, the secret is out. Can't wait for Rekiv to join the label for release this time next week. Next Friday we're dropping a banger from Rekiv on the label. So those of you in my Discord, you've already gone and done it, but if you're not in the Discord, you're just sort of in the background watching and you haven't done it yet, please go and give us a little follow on the label SoundCloud. The links are down below as well. Artificial Music SoundCloud, and all the releases are on Bandcamp there. If any of you guys ever want to just donate or support on Bandcamp, you can just click buy on one of the tracks and you can support the artists and myself via Bandcamp. It's maybe a more fun way to support. And give us a follow on if you're on Instagram, follow the label at Artificial Music as well, and you'll be kept up to date with all the newest bangers that are going to come out on the label. Lots of fresh D&B, trying to push the boundaries as much as we can, get people to improve, and yeah, hopefully each single release will be that slight bit better than the last from each person, and we can track the improvement of the producers. And we've had some great music so far, and but thanks everyone for joining on this stream. You've made it all amazing. Thanks for all your comments and all your lovely supportive feedback. We've had no negative people today, which is wonderful. Everyone's been super helpful, super supportive, constructive feedback. That's what we like. That's what we want. Can't thank you guys enough. As far as YouTube goes, I'll try and do some more videos soon. Like I said, I've got a bit of a problem with my arm, so I'm trying to take it easy. I've got to teach quite a lot. I'm teaching someone in a moment and doing some other mastering and other admin stuff. So, if I get some ideas for a cool YouTube video, I'll do another one soon. But anyway, This has been amazing. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Discord crew, feel free to chat and share with us what you get up to on the weekend. Always nice to know what everyone's up to. Hope you guys have a great weekend then, and much love. Catch up with you guys all soon. Thanks a lot for all your support again, and yes, see you guys on the next one. We'll do another one next month. All right. Ciao, guys. Ciao, ciao, ciao.